For where your heart is, there will your treasures be also. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity, and patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai to return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And basically, this lesson is going to go into, where your heart is, there will your treasure be also. Now, there are, many people on this planet that have many desires. And, what you have, depending on the desires that you have your mind set on, will be where you put your energy and your force into. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Because everything you see on this planet is carnal, except the Holy Scriptures, because the Holy Scriptures is a spiritual book. But anything outside of the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, is carnal, which the word carnal means physical. Now, everything you see on this planet can be stolen from you. It can be taken away from you. Cars, houses, jewelry, commodities, products, women, children, the clothes on your back, the shoes you wear, your game systems, whatever systems you use to play movies or music from, it can all be taken away from you. However, lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. Because what did Paul say? He said that there be laid up for me a crown which is up in heaven. Now, in this day and age, that also applies to the Lord's elect. Because everyone who is of the elect has a crown waiting for them up in heaven. I mean, of course, except for the Israelite woman, okay? The Israelite man is the one who's going to receive the crown. Okay, the elect Israelite man is going to receive the crown. But, the Lord's elect men have crowns waiting for them up in heaven. Now, those crowns cannot be taken away from the Lord's elect. And that crown is a major symbol, a sign of rulership, okay? Besides the scepters that they're going to receive, okay? A rod of iron to bash the nations to pieces, okay? That cannot be taken away from the Lord's elect. So, that's the spirit. The Wadi Yahweh, the Wadi Yahweh Shai. Let me get that real quick. Okay. Oops, Salak, I did spell that wrong. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 9:25. I believe that's it. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible crown. Okay? And a lot of these people out here, especially the the Israelites that know they are Israelites, but they're doing wickedly. They're teaching false doctrines. They're misleading their congregation to go astray. Leading them after the flock. Okay, hey, that's a good question. Hey, that's the spirit, man. If you trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you're going to be fighting for the incorruptible crown. Okay, because what does it tell you in the book of Ecclesiastes, the book of Ecclesiasticus? Have any trusted in the Lord and was confounded? Or whom have ye ever despised that called upon him? Or whom did he despise that called upon him? Okay. So, and again, trust goes back to faith. Faith goes back to confidence, which the word confidence, con, meaning together or together with, and fidens, which goes back to the Latin fideli, which means to trust, to believe in. If you trust in something, it means you believe in it. So if you trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, it means you have faith in him. And if you have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, your mind is going to be set towards the kingdom of heaven. Because that's where the incorruptible crown lays at. That's where the crown lays at, which Yahweh Shai is going to put upon his elect men. You know? And spiritually, we're fighting for the incorruptible crown. We're fighting to be delivered, man. Because we know that the elect is going to receive salvation and they're going to receive those crowns from Yahweh Shai. Okay, and those scepters. Okay, but it says, but we an incorruptible crown. Okay, so we're not striving for a corruptible crown like these false Israelite groups are. The leaders of these false Israelite groups. Okay, they've already received their constellation. Okay, what is it on Luke chapter 6 verse 25? But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your constellation. You see these false Israelite groups out there. They have received their constellation. Okay, they've received their corruptible crown. They got all the attention they can ever ask for. They're getting all this money. They're tax exempt. They're living lavishly in this society. That's how you not want to be. That's an example of how you do not want to be. Oh, and let me get that too. You see. Oh boy. Proverbs 16 verse 19. Okay, and see, Salak. That was what was that? Okay, First Corinthians 9 verse 25. Con. Okay, so this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 19. Better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Right? Because these false Israelite groups, they're proud. They're proud because they're getting all these views on YouTube. They're getting all these people in their congregations. They have all these followers, But what did Yahushua say? Let's see what Yahushua said. I don't know the exact verse right there, but yeah, that's the spirit. These false Israelite groups, they're not cold or hot; they're lukewarm. Okay, because they got one foot in the truth because they know a little something about the truth, but their foot for the most part is in the world. Okay, Everything they do to be seen of men. Let me see. Oh, beautiful, right here. Revelation chapter 3, verse 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor, damn, and blind and naked. And that's the leaders of these false Israelite groups. They are wretched, they are miserable, they are poor. And when it says poor, it's talking about spiritually, because they got a lot of money. Okay. Who was it? Who was it? Who was that had bought that Maybach? I forgot. Was it Comfy? Well, he's dead now, but there was somebody, one of those wicked false Israelite leaders bought a Maybach, you know. But again, they're wretched, they're miserable and poor. They're poor spiritually. Okay, if you're going around telling your congregation it's okay to take the mark of the beast, it's okay to take Maxine, you're poor on the inside, man. You're wretched, you're miserable. If you're teaching that the mark of the beast is some kind of philosophy, you're poor and you're wretched, you're miserable, you're blind and naked spiritually. Okay, if you're not warning your congregation of martial law, if you're not warning your congregation of the coming disease warfare on a larger scale, of FEMA camps, race wars, civil wars, starvation, Terminator robots, disease warfare, if you're not warning your congregation of these things, then you are wretched, miserable, poor, blind, and naked. You know? And because they are blind, they can't see that they are wretched, miserable, poor, naked, and blind. So let's come back over here. Matthew chapter 6, verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Right? And when you go into this word treasure, it really goes into your desires. For where your desire is, there will your heart be also. Your treasure is your desire. So, and your heart, the word heart goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which means your mind, you know. So if your desire is towards money, your energy, your time, your motivation and determination is going to go towards putting in more hours at work, working harder at work, doing things to please your boss and your manager so you can get extra hours, doing overtime. You might even go as far as selling drugs such as crack, coke, dope, weed, weed brownies, meth, flocka, red hazel. If your desire is towards popping women, your energy, your time, your determination, and your motivation is going to go towards your money going to get more clothes, better clothes, getting edge ups, lineups. You might even grow your hair out to be long because women love dudes with long hair. Trust me, I know because my hair used to be long. Okay, hey, I had all kind of women hopping on my team, but hey, Apostle put out the decree, and I had to cut my shit. You know, fuck that. I don't want to be destroyed for having long hair, long ass hair going up in flames and shit. Well, while you standing in a nuclear fire, nah, fuck that. Nah, I'll take my chances fighting to be delivered to receive salvation. I mean, Lord's will, I'm of the elect. But Lord's will, your brothers who hope to be of the elect are of the elect. But not to get off topic, okay? But you know, but if your mind, if your desire, if your mind's desire is towards getting women, to get the box, then your energy, your time, your motivation, and determination is going to go towards buying more clothes, buying better clothes, buying shoes, buying jewelry, getting edge ups, lineups. Your main focus is going to be on your appearance, your hair. You're going to be meditating upon ways to please that woman. A lot of your time and energy is going to be towards saving up money to get a car. Women love a man with a car. Okay, you're going to become more lustful after that woman. You might even end up committing adultery, which is a sin unto death. If your mind's desire is towards becoming the next top basketball star in this society, your energy, your motivation, and your determination is going to be towards working out, doing stretches, lifting weights, playing basketball several hours throughout the day. As soon as you get off work, your main focus is going to be hitting up the basketball court to shoot. You're gonna be going against other people. You might do one-on-one battles. You might play a couple of games of 21 or what is it, first to 12, where the 3-point shot is a 2-pointer, and any shot made on the inside is a 1-pointer. Same thing with sports. Same thing with just sports in general. Your main focus is going to be in those sport categories. If your main focus is on getting views on YouTube, then all your time, your energy, your determination, your motivation is gonna go towards uploading content on YouTube that is meant towards drawing the attention of the people of the world. You're going to be careful. You're going to be politically correct. You're going to be careful as to the things you say so that you don't offend people. You're going to, you're going to say and do things that the people of the world will love to see or hear. You might dump a bucket of ice on yourself. You might do things that the ordinary person would not do, like dipping your finger in some yogurt at a store and then putting it back on the shelf without being caught. Just all manner of folly. You might pull pranks on somebody, or you might just so be happening to be going to an amusement park. You might live stream yourself with your family at that amusement park. Show everyone what it's like to be there, or you might get the latest video game that came out and play it so people can see what it's like. And then, if your heart's desire is towards the kingdom of heaven, towards salvation and being delivered, if your heart's desire is towards Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, then all of your time, your energy, your motivation, your determination, your resolve, your integrity, and your determination is going to be towards making videos for the sake of feeding and edifying the Lord's elect, so that Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai can seal them Why? Because the sooner the elect gets sealed, the sooner the destruction can come. And the sooner the destruction comes, the sooner Yahushua can come back and deliver his elect men and destroy the wicked. And ultimately, Yahushua establish his kingdom on the earth. You know, if your heart's desire is towards Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, you're going to be doing what the Lord said to do. You're going to be fasting. You're going to be keeping the Sabbath the correct way. You're not going to be having sex on the Sabbath. You're not going to be ejaculating on the Sabbath. You're not going to do anything that's going to make you unclean on the Sabbath. Not unless you have to, like such as you might be at your job and, Esau might have you Esau might have you rolling up ground beef made from a pork and shit. Got pork in there, but you got to mix it up with your hands. I mean, hey, the Lord understands we're in captivity, but you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, you're not going to line up your head. You're not going to commit adultery. You're not going to have a smooth face if you're an Israelite man. You're going to keep the dietary laws to the best of your ability. You're going to be brotherly. You're going to give charity. You're going to pay your tithes. You're going to help brothers out with rent, with money, with bills. You might even just give money to brothers just because you might have a little extra. You're obeying what the decrees given out by the apostles and the elders. You're not being a respecter of persons. You're pointing out to your brothers whenever they're going off, so that the brother can see and understand where they are going off at and repent. You're doing your videos daily. You're going out on the highways and hedges, rather if it's cold outside, rather if it's scorching hot outside, summertime, rather if it's rather if it's fall. You're just year in, year out you're day in, day out on the highways and hedges. You're feeding the Lord's sheep. And again, you're fasting and you're praying. You're not doing wickedness or committing sin behind closed doors. And ultimately, you're believing, you have faith, and your fear is in Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, towards Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Okay, and if you do these things, and Lord's will, if you're of the elect, you're going to receive salvation. The Lord is going to deliver you in these last days. Okay? The book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 2. Set your affection. What is a affection? Let's look up the word affection. Let's go to Google and type in affection. Okay? Affection. Come on, man. Affection definition. Okay, it says a gentle feeling of fondness or liking. Okay, and let's look in here. Favor. Another word for favor is desire. Devotion. Endearment. Okay, love. Okay, the scriptures say love is the fulfilling of the law, but we're just keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability because we are rehearsing the righteous acts. Okay, amity, respect. Okay, admiration. Okay, now let's type in the word desire. Okay, a strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. Okay, so your desires should always be on the kingdom of heaven. Why? Because the kingdom of heaven is our eternal rest, our eternal joy, our eternal happiness, our eternal pleasure. Every day in the kingdom of heaven is going to be nothing but pure fun. Jake want to have fun on this side, man. This kingdom is boring. You know, they got all these damn roller coasters and these beach water parks, man. You know, to the world, to the people of the world, those things are fun. But look, man, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to know what true fun is. Just sitting inside of a chariot, the size of just sitting inside of a chariot, the size of a motorcycle, and traveling through the midst of the stars, traveling through different universes, looking at different planets, being able to go to any planet you want at any given will and time to see what life is like on other planets. That alone is fun. But a nigga want to go down a damn water slide and shit. Talking about some wee splash right into the water. Nah, man, real fun is gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. Being able to have sex with your woman inside your chariot while you're traveling through the stars to different galaxies. That's gonna be fun. Your kids gonna be in your kids is gonna be in the chariots. They gonna be looking out the windows. Wow, whoa, so cool. Just checking out just the many breathtaking. Breathtaking is not even a word to describe it, man. Like, hey, the Heavenly Father's house, which is the heavens out there, is so it's beautiful beyond words of explanation. But we're gonna be seeing those things. Even we're gonna be mesmerized. Just traveling through space, so-called space. Okay, because it's not space out there. There's waters out there. That's why it's called Shemayim's. But we're gonna be traveling amidst all them stars and everything out there, man. Being able to go to different planets, you know, it's gonna be fun, man. That's where real fun is gonna be at. You know, not having to get up and go to work anymore, not having to work anymore. Dang, we're gonna have slaves. You know, hey, earlier today, I had to cook my own hamburgers, man. A woman is supposed to do that for me. I had to make my own cheeseburgers. In the kingdom of heaven, we ain't. Hey, if you an Israelite man in the kingdom of heaven, you ain't gonna have to cook shit. You ain't gonna have to cook nothing, man. Hey, hey, even the Israelite woman, because hey, we're gonna have these heathen women as servants too. Okay, hey, we're gonna have heathen women making food for us. And hey, if the Israelite women feel like cooking for their Israelite men, hey, go right on ahead and do so. Okay, but we ain't gonna have to work no more. No more breathing in this polluted air. I mean, think about it, man. Your desire should be towards the kingdom of heaven. So set your affection on things above and not on things on the earth. Okay? Because the things that are in heaven, okay, the kingdom of heaven is eternal. But this carnal kingdom, this physical realm, is temporal. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom is on to the next one.